Well, hey everybody, so we're going to do, I think, a pretty cool thing here, this idea of having each of you guys play and combining this all together into one composite video. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think the congregation is really going to enjoy it. To do this right and allow all these video pieces to come together, there's just a few things that we need to, that each of us needs to do, and I wanted just to leave a very quick video on just some of those just to make sure we're all kind of on the same page. So for starters, and the easiest thing is when you shoot your video, shoot it like this. Shoot it in a landscape mode rather than a portrait mode, kind of the straight up and down mode. Shoot it in the kind of the long horizontal rectangle mode, and that's going to allow me to take all these and put them together in one video pretty easily. Now there's two things you're going to need. Obviously you are going to need the means to shoot the video. You can't see that I'm actually shooting on my iPhone right now, and that works real well, but whatever you've got or want to use is fine. You're also going to need a way to play back Emma's track as a reference and then be able to play along with that. You're going to be provided with two things. One, I'm going to provide you with the video that we shot earlier today, and that's the video and the audio of her playing. If you want to play along to that, that's great. I'm also just going to give you the audio track as a WAV file, and that's actually what I'm going to play. I'm actually going to do a demo of some of this in just a second, but I've got this loaded on my MacBook, and so I'm just going to play along to that, hearing it on the headphones. Whether you're using headphones, earbuds, if you can, something that allows you to hear the music but doesn't bring it along with your track, so your track is the only thing, would be great. If you do have to play it kind of out loud, Emma's track, then that's okay as well. But if you can't get by with something like headphones, earbuds, something that allows you to hear it but not the video device, that would be great. Last thing, and probably the most important, so in order to synchronize these pieces of video together, we need basically some kind of a sound that appears at the same point in each of the videos, and then I can go ahead and line those up. And to make this extra sure that we can do this, we're actually going to put this same pattern at the beginning of the video and once again at the end of the video as well. What you're basically going to hear when this starts up is Emma's essentially going to count off one measure. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. When she does that, what I need is for you guys to do is each of you is to count along with her audibly. I want something that, that leaves sound on your video. You can count it out, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can hit the guitar 4 times, hit the drum 4 times, play 4 bass notes, I don't care. But I need you to have some kind of sound that aligns with her as she counts off 1, 2, 3, 4. After that's done, so when the track starts up, you're going to hear that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's just going to be a dead time of 2 to 4 seconds. Just sit there and be ready to play. And what that time allows us to do is we will cut off the 1, 2, 3, 4 from the video. That's not actually going to be published once everything is synced together. But the dead time in there, the few seconds of dead time, gives us a nice way to kind of transition into the clip and then out of it again at the end. So you'll see that both at the beginning and at the end. And at that point she'll start to play, and then you just kind of jump in and play along with her and record. At the end of it, you're going to hear the same thing in reverse. The song will end. There'll be a 2 to 4 second dead time, again, to allow us to transition out. And then following that, you're again going to hear her count off 1, 2, 3, 4, counting off again with her, either verbally or on your instrument. So what I'd like to do, this is fairly simple, but just to illustrate, I'm going to go ahead and do just a very quick demo of kind of leading into the song and then ending the song, and hopefully that'll illustrate it. So anyway, back in a second when I've got the guitar and stuff on. Thanks. All right, I'm back. So we're going to go ahead then and just give this a very quick demo. I'm going to play through the initial sequence, the count off, the silence, and then the first few chords of the song. I can hear Emma on the headphones. You will hear her because I've overlaid her track with mine on the video. If you were standing in the room, you would not hear her. And then we'll cut out. We'll come back at the end for the last chord and then kind of the trailing out sequence. So at any rate, let's give this a go and see how it works.
1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4.
That's it. That's it. Joy at being done. So at any rate, that's all we need people to do. So at any rate, ask if you have any questions, but that's all we're looking for. Thanks a lot.